For an entire generation of players, Star Wars Battlefront and its 2005 sequel are the gold standard of large-scale multiplayer shooters. They hold a massive cultural footprint because they nailed the fantasy of dropping you directly into the biggest battles of the movies. Now, Aspyr has released the Classic Collection for modern consoles and PC. It bundles both games together and asks for a premium, modern price tag of around $35. This graphic shows the immediate financial contradiction. On the left, you are paying over $35 for the new collection. On the right, you can log into Steam right now and buy the exact same 2005 PC version of Battlefront 2 for as low as $1.15 during a sale. And this bar chart compares the hardware requirements to show you why a high-end rig isn't necessary here. Modern shooters easily demand 16 gigabytes of RAM. The 2005 original requires exactly 256 megabytes. This creates a unique dilemma. You have to choose between paying a premium for friction-free convenience on a modern console or taking the extreme budget route for a game that will run on a toaster. To figure out exactly which version is actually worth your time, we need to break down the specific technical and financial trade-offs of the 3 ways to play this game in 2024. Buying the newest, most expensive version by default might be a complete waste of money if it clashes with how you actually plan to play. The 2005 PC Steam Key is the absolute best value play on the market. Because the software is nearly 20 years old, it runs flawlessly on almost any hardware you already have sitting in your house. That aging silver family desktop from the late 2000s is more than enough to max out the graphic settings. The massive exclusive benefit to this route is the modding community. Buying the original executable gives you immediate access to nearly 2 decades of community-created maps, custom campaigns, and entirely new eras. But the budget route comes with a severe technical trade-off. The original PC release completely lacks native split-screen functionality. If you want to sit on the couch and play Galactic Conquest with a friend in the same room, this version kills that dream entirely. On top of that, accessing online multiplayer today is an exercise in extreme patience. You cannot simply click multiplayer and join a match. You have to rely on third-party community workarounds and external programs just to populate a server list. Compared to the instant matchmaking expectations of modern gaming, this setup process feels incredibly tedious. The original PC key is exclusively for the isolated optimizer, the player who wants limitless offline content and the absolute lowest price, and doesn't care about frictionless social play. Your secondary alternative is heading to eBay and purchasing a used physical PlayStation 2 disc. The entry cost here remains low. A complete in-box copy typically hovers around $10 to $15 on the secondary market. The unique appeal of the physical disc is authenticity. You are getting the exact tactile 2005 couch co-op experience. 2 wired controllers, 1 room, 0 setup menus. The absolute non-negotiable limitation here is the network. The official PlayStation 2 servers have been permanently dead for years. Online multiplayer does not exist in this format. You also have to deal with visual compromise. Plugging a PS2 into a modern 4K screen results in a blurry, stretched image. To get it looking right, you have to track down a vintage CRT television and build a dedicated retro setup. The physical disc is purely a preservation exercise. It delivers perfect tactile nostalgia, but you sacrifice modern visual clarity and any hope of playing over the internet. That brings us to the Classic Collection, the modern, premium price tier. The primary feature driving that $35 price tag is the network. Aspyr revived the unified 64-player online servers, dropping you straight into massive lobbies without external workarounds. You also get native high-resolution support and seamless split screen that actually functions properly on your living room television. Aspyr also integrated all the previously scattered or platform-exclusive DLC content directly into the base game, giving everyone access to Asajj Ventress, Kit Fisto, and the original Xbox-exclusive maps. But there is a definitive catch here. This is a port with a network patch. It is not a graphical remake. The textures and models are identical to 2005. If you buy this version on PC, you face a severe downside. The new executable breaks immediate compatibility with decades of legacy mods built for the original game. Ultimately, the Classic Collection's premium price tag is a convenience tax. You are paying for server access and living room ease, not a visual overhaul of the original game. With the trade-offs clear, we can settle exactly which version you should buy based on what kind of player you are. This matrix breaks down the decision. For the modern social gamer wanting frictionless online play, the Classic Collection is your mandate. For the solo PC gamer wanting community modding, buy the Steam Key. For the retro collector valuing hardware authenticity, buy the PS2 disc. Just because a publisher slaps a new year and higher price tag on a classic game does not automatically make it the necessary choice for your library. The best version of Battlefront isn't decided by its release date. It's decided by whichever format perfectly matches your tolerance for friction